Okay, guys, let's take a look at this question. Rosita wants to put 2 coins in each row and each column of the grid. Which coin does she need to move to an empty cell? Okay, so we have a 5 by 5 grid and we have lots of coins. So how do we find out which coin we need to move? Are we going to try one by one? And there are so many blank spaces too, right? So which space should I move to? If we try one by one, it's going to be very time consuming. So how should we solve this problem? How do we quickly identify where the problem is? We can actually check row by row and column by column to see which row or which column is not correct, right? So let's take a look. Row 1, 2 coins, no problem. Row 2, no problem. Row 3, no problem. Row 4, only one. That is the problem, right? This row is not correct. Okay, then the next row, 3 coins, also incorrect. So let's mark it this row. Okay, then let's take a look at a column, right? So first column, 3, incorrect. So let's mark it. And then second column, only 1, right? So let's use the blue color to mark it. And then you can see the column and row marked in red have one excess coin, right? And the row and column marked in blue have one less coin. And I can only move 1 coin, right? So let's get started with the red column and row. Which 1 coin I need to move that can reduce 1 for the row, for the column and row at the same time? If I move A, yes, this column may reduce 1, but what about a row, right? Yes, you guys are very smart. I need to move this C. When I move the C away, the column reduce 1, the row reduce 1 at the same time. Okay, so we already have an answer, but I have an extra question for you. Where should I move C to? To which blank space? Yes, the blue column and the blue row are lacking 1, right? So where should I put C to solve these two problems at the same time? Yes, well, I need to move it to right here. This way, I add 1 on this row. At the same time, add 1 on this column. Very good. Did you get this one correct? Okay, so this one is definitely a very fun question. It really exercised the kids' ability to quickly identify the problem and save their time and energy, ignore the parts that have no problem, only focus on the parts that have the problem, okay? And then find the solution more efficiently, okay? And then in school, I don't think we have similar questions. In grade 3, we're going to learn solve problems involving patterns in grids and tables, kind of related, but not quite. Grade 4, apply logical reasoning to organize objects in rows and columns. I believe it's going to be easier as well. And grade 4, analyze patterns and structures to determine solutions. So this question, I believe it really exercised the kids, again, their logical skill and grid arrangement. Grid arrangement is actually very important for some of the geometry subjects in the future, and also systematic thinking. That's what I said earlier, how to quickly identify the problem and focus on the problem only so that we can solve it efficiently. Okay? Guys, let's take a look at this question. What is the smallest number of boxes that Bill has to move to be able to open the train box? The train box is right here, okay? And there are quite some boxes around and on the train box. So exactly which ones I need to move? Which one do I need to move first? Which one do I need to move next? How many I need to move in total? It is a little confusing. right? So I can actually start from the end result and go back, use reverse thinking, okay? How? I need to open the train box, right? So now I can think, I can take a look. Which one or which ones are blocking the train box directly? So we need to remove them, right? So which one or which ones are blocking the train? I can see the stuffed animal is on top of the train box, right? And also the bedding is also on top of the train box. I definitely need to move these two first before I can open the train box. All right, then let's go to stuffed animal. In order to move the stuffed animal, which boxes I need to move first? So I need to think who is blocking the stuffed animal box, right? So who, let's take a look, the books box is directly on top of stuffed animal. So in order to move the stuffed animal, I need to move the books first. Anything else? The sheet music, right, is on top of stuffed animal and the bedding at the same time. So of course, I need to remove this sheet music box before I can touch the stuffed animal and bedding. And anything else? Yes, this board games is also on top of bedding, so I need to move that first. And is there anything else blocking the books, the sheet music, the board games? No, nothing on top, right? I can move the books, the sheet music, and board games freely. So how many boxes I need to move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer is C. Okay, what do you think about this question, everyone? So this question tests for the student's spatial reasoning, logical thinking, problem-solving skill. And at school, I believe in third grade and fourth grade, some schools teach solving problems involving real-world scenarios using reasoning and logic. They may have some group projects or individual projects that requires a level of problem-solving skills, logic reasoning. And also, some school in grade 3, they're going to teach, represent, and solve problems involving the analysis of objects in space. And in grade 4, analyze and interpret spatial arrangement and patterns to solve problems. And I think this question in particular is very fun, and students can start learning and using reverse thinking, which is a very important way of thinking when it comes to math. It requires reverse thinking in a lot of the problems. For example, when I know the divisor, the quotient, the remainder, how do I go back, right? Reversely to find the dividend. Or there is actually a type of word problem called reverse calculation. Okay, it's also a very fun type of word problem that is commonly appear in Math Kangaroo and AMC8 as well. Okay, so the students can start learning and using reverse thinking from this Math Kangaroo training so that in the future, when they see this type of problem, they don't feel like it's very challenging and frustrating. Okay,